Hi guys! So in this video, I'll be introducing the personality typing tool called the Enneagram. Before March of this year, 2023, I had never heard of the Enneagram. When I was first introduced to the Enneagram, I thought, this sounds like some new age mumbo jumbo, but I admit I was curious, so I watched the webinar and became even more interested in learning about it. I even guessed my Enneagram type just by listening to a scenario that the speaker shared in the webinar, where she talked about the reason why each 9 personality type would want to have a clean house. Like, different personality types want to have a clean house for their unique reason. So when she got to my number, and I won't share what it is just yet, but she got to the reason my number or my type would want to have a clean house, I was like, oh my gosh, my hand was up. I was like, that's me. And I can't believe that that's not the only reason why everyone would want to have a clean house. Like, it's just that simple, but I respect the Enneagram. Hey, let's play a game. Let's see who can guess my Enneagram main type. Just write whatever number 1 through 9 that you think is my main type, and I'll tell you if you're correct. I might even throw in a winning prize. Anyway, the Enneagram, Ennea meaning 9 and gram meaning diagram, is a map for personality growth that identifies 9 basic personality types, the way that we see the world. The Enneagram describes how you feel, think, and behave the way you do based upon your core motivations. Your understanding of the Enneagram gives you the power to more self-awareness, compassion, and grace for yourself and for others. Now, as a gospel-centered certified Enneagram coach, it's imperative for me to express that as much as I believe in the Enneagram, I believe that it is the gospel that gives us true transformation. Like, knowing your identity in Jesus Christ and His everlasting love for you is the true foundation for growth and change. So that's very important for me to highlight. I've also created a scenario to help us explore how different Enneagram types might react to it. Now, here's a scenario. You are attending a networking event for entrepreneurs. As you enter the room, you notice that it's filled with successful business owners, investors, and industry experts. You have the opportunity to make connections and potentially find new clients or partners for your business. Now, type 1, the principled reformer. They strive for perfection and has a strong sense of right and wrong and seeks to improve themselves and the world around them. Their core fear is being wrong, bad, evil, inappropriate, unredeemable, or corruptible. Their core desires are having integrity, being good, balanced, accurate, virtuous, and right. Their core weakness is resentment. They repress anger that leads to continual frustration and dissatisfaction with themselves, others, and the world for not being perfect. Their core longing is to hear that they are good. In our made-up scenario, the type 1 might feel a sense of responsibility to make the most out of this networking event. The type 1s would meticulously prepare their elevator pitch, research the guests, and make certain they present themselves flawlessly. They might focus on finding ways to improve their business and make meaningful connections. The type 2s, the nurturing supporter, caring and nurturing, they derive their self-worth from helping others and often put others' needs before their own. Their core fear is being rejected and unwanted, being thought worthless, needy, inconsequential, dispensable, or unworthy of love. Their core desire is being appreciated, loved, and wanted. Their core weakness is pride. They deny their own needs and emotions while using their strong intuition to discover and focus on the emotions and needs of others, confidently inserting their helpful support in hopes that others will say how grateful they are for their thoughtful care. Their core longing is to hear that they are wanted and loved. In our made-up scenario, the type 2 would be naturally drawn to helping others at the event. They would offer support, listen attentively, and genuinely connect with people. They might prioritize building relationships and finding ways to be of service to others, rather than solely focusing on their own business goals. Type 3, the admirable achiever. They are highly driven and success-oriented. They focus on achieving goals and gaining recognition to feel valuable and worthy. Their core fear is being exposed as or what they thought incompetent, inefficient, or worthless, failing to be or appear to be successful. Their core desire is having high status and respect and admired and successful and valuable. Their weakness is deceit. They deceive themselves into believing that they are only the image that they present to others, and they embellish the truth by putting on a polished persona for everyone, including themselves, to see and admire. Their core longing is to know that they are loved for simply being who they are. At our networking event, the type 3 would see this networking event as an opportunity to showcase their accomplishments and make a lasting impression. They would strategically network, highlight their success, and aim to be seen as a valuable asset. They might prioritize making influential connections and achieving tangible results. Type 4, our introspective individualist. Now, these are our emotional types. They are sensitive and introspective. They have a deep longing for authenticity and often feel misunderstood. Their fears are being inadequate, emotionally cut off, plain, mundane, defective, flawed, or insignificant. Their desires are being unique, special, and authentic. Their weakness is envy, feeling that they're tragically flawed, that something foundational is missing inside them and others possess qualities that they lack. Their longing is to be seen and loved for exactly who they are, which is that they are special and unique. They would express their creativity, share personal story, and seek deep connections with like-minded individuals. They might prioritize finding inspiration and forming authentic connections. The type 5s, these are the analytical investigators. They are analytical and curious. They seek knowledge and understanding, often withdrawing to conserve their energy. Their fear is being annihilated, invaded, or even existing being thought incapable or ignorant, having obligations placed upon them that their energy is being completely depleted. Their desire is being capable and competent. Their weakness is being avarice, seeking, feeling that they lack inner resources, and that too much interactions with others will lead them to catastrophic depletion and withholding their resources and minimizing their needs. Their longing is knowing that their needs aren't a problem. The type 5 would approach this networking event with a thirst for knowledge and understanding. They would observe and analyze the attendees, ask insightful questions, and gather valuable information. They might prioritize learning from others and expanding their knowledge base. Type 6 are the faithful guardians. They are security-oriented and loyal. They are cautious and seek guidance and support from others to alleviate anxiety. Their core fear is fearing fear itself, being without support, security, or guidance, being blamed, targeted, being alone, or physically abandoned. Their core desire is having security and guidance and support. Their core weakness is anxiety. They scan the horizon of life and try to predict and prevent negative outcomes, especially worst case scenarios, remaining in a constant state of apprehension and worry. Their longing is safety and security. The type 6 might feel a mix of excitement and anxiety in this networking event. They would seek reassurance and guidance from trusted individuals, carefully evaluate potential risks, and focus on building trustworthy connections. They might prioritize finding reliable partners and creating a sense of security. Type 7s. These are our optimistic enthusiasts. They are fun and loving and adventurous. They seek constant new experience and avoid pain and discomfort. Their core fear is deprived, trapped in emotional pain, limited or bored, missing out on something fun. Their core desire is to be happy, fully satisfied, and content. Their weakness is gluttony, feeling a great emptiness inside and having an insatiable desire to fill yourself up with experiences and stimulation in hopes of feeling completely satisfied and content. Their core longing is to know that they will be taken care of. The type 7 would approach this networking event with enthusiasm and a desire for new experiences. They would engage in lively conversations, explore different opportunities, and seek out excitement. They might prioritize having fun, exploring new ideas, and avoiding any sense of boredom. The passionate protectors are our type 8. They are assertive and powerful. They value control and strive to protect themselves and others from vulnerability. Their core fear is being weak, powerless, harmed, controlled, vulnerable, manipulated, and left to the mercy of injustice. Their core desire is to protect themselves and those in their inner circle. Their core weakness is lust and/or excess. They constantly are desiring intensity and control and power. They push themselves willfully on life and people in order to get what they desire. Their core longing is to know that they will not be betrayed. The type 8 would see this networking event as a chance to assert their authority and influence. They would confidently express their opinions, take charge of conversations, and seek out potential collaborations of business ventures. They might prioritize finding opportunities to lead and make a significant impact. And finally, our type 9s, they are the peaceful accommodators. They are easygoing and accommodating. They seek inner and outer peace, avoiding conflict and merging with others. Their core fear is being in conflict, tension, or discord, feeling shut out and overlooked, losing connections and relationship with others. Their core desire is having inner stability and peace of mind. Their core weakness is sloth, remaining in an unrealistic and idealistic world in order to keep the peace, remaining easygoing and not disturbed by your anger, falling asleep to their passions, abilities, desires, needs, and worth by merging others to keep the peace and harmony. Their core longing is knowing that their presence matters. At our networking event, the type 9 might approach this networking with a desire for harmony and connection. They would listen attentively, mediate conflicts, and seek to create a peaceful atmosphere. They might prioritize building genuine relationships and finding common ground with others. So, that's it, guys. Those are the 9 Enneagram main types. There's so much more to learn about the Enneagram, like the wings of your main types, the pathways, etc. And I will be sharing more of them as we dive further into learning about what makes us tick and why. But before I wrap up this video, I want to highlight a few points regarding the Enneagram though. 1. You cannot tell a person's Enneagram type by their behavior. Your Enneagram main type is determined by your core motivations, your fear, what you're afraid of, your desire, what makes your heart sing for joy, your weakness, what is difficult for you, and finally, your longing, what you need or what you think you need. Secondly, we all share 9 types. However, the Enneagram assessment helps you figure out your main type, the type that stems from your core motivations. And finally, if you would like to know your Enneagram personality type, click the link in the description and take our free FREE assessment. When you do, let us know in the comment section what your main type is. I am curious to see who shares my type. That's it for this week, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. See ya.